Okay, Coach, thank you. We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C. That's where the home of the Washington Redskins resides. FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Washington Redskins. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
On the ready.
55, 955.
Look at me. Go. Ready.
On first down, Simpson. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 2nd and 9 now. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Tight dog. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Out. Check it.
They'll try the left side. It's Simpson. And he is going to lose yardage here. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Got away, it's Brown.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Bravo.
Mark
61, matchbox lights.
That's out, baby. That's baby shot. Twist. Mike 55. I got you, boy. Wide. Get wide.
Greystone travel.
SOS.
Hey, Delta.
SOS.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. At the 48-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a first carry for their fullback. They'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for him. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Undercut. Slam. Check three.
Go out. 6-6-5.
They'll try the left side. It's Simpson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 31-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. They'll run on first down. Simpson. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 16-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll try the left side. It's Simpson, and he'll take this one down near the 15. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
Ready up.
56. Max 56.
Leo. Back. Defense.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Fair.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Check. Lucky. 22 jet bomber.
Check the hot read.
Get it.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0.
Redskins nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On play action, Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
First down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Go, go, go.
Squeeze.
56. Watch the run, watch the run.
Look at me. Go. Snap.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off near the 42. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Flush to his right. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
On the ground, Geis. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They'll come out in the pistol. Geis alone in the backfield here. 2nd and goal. Here's Haskins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, but now it's 3rd and goal.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, 3rd and goal.
552. He's tired of me. He's tired of us.
On 3rd and goal, Haskins. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Jakeem Grant, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
17 yards on that play for the Titans.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Titans.
General West.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Get him. Get him. Get him.
Topper. Topper.
Slam. Slam.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll look to throw. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
A gain of 15. First down, Tennessee.
Ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here's 2nd and 8. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. No, it's out. Smith lost it.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey, Haywood. 60 out.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
Set, ready. 18, Gator. X3, 218, chop. Shoot.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of 1. And that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll try the left side. Simpson. And he's got room. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. That good for 22 and a first down.
Well, you know what they say about the best laid plans, partner. I mean, this one was totally foiled. They played for the pass. The idea was if you want to run it, that's fine. We'll rally up and make the tackle. Except they didn't get it done.
Yeah, 3rd and long, and a big run there. How about that? And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
At the 16-yard line.
Set. Here we go. Go out. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. What's the ad? Check. Press that. Let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now a handoff looking right. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the kick by Elliott is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
58 to Mike. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. 58.
3rd and 2. Now Haskins. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On second down, Love. And he is going to get this close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the Titans' 44.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Throw left side complete. It's Love. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Let's go now. Yeah, it's Pittsburgh. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
On first down, this is Geis. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. On second down now, it's Love. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Haskins on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And this one is right through. And that moves them up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you have to have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. On first down, it's Simpson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Hey, watch it.
They'll look to throw here. It's caught by Davis. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Gain of 29 yards. First down, Tennessee.
Here we go. Set. 50. Plant. Fair. Fair. Fight.
They'll run on first down. Simpson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in by making the plays that they've made.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Now it's Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Complete. Richardson has it. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down.
Washington Redskins, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They go play action here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Richardson breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. And that'll be marked down as their 1st sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the 1st half. But now they've gotten their 1st sack here in the 2nd half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Now Haskins to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they run what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. Following the turnover, it's Haskins. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Yeah, it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves them with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
In your face.
Mike, 56, right there, right there.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Jakeem Grant with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Simpson. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of 2, now third down. The Titans on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Fabian Moreau.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys. Had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll drop the throw. He's going deep for Brown. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Monte Nicholson picks it. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Slings this deep from and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 50 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now they try the right side here. He's got the first down here inside the 30. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Hey, we haven't been around the entire time football's been played, but we have studied our history, and there have been some great backs who've been accused of running out of bounds to protect themselves. Well, back in the day, many people didn't like that. But nowadays, take care of the football, show some intelligence, live to fight another down.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
Here we go. Set. 60 Pittsburgh. You're out.
On third down, Simpson. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They come out here in the eye. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
He's crashing. He's checking crack.
Recon, 132 fighter.
55, Mike 55. Man, that's...
Hey, Sam on.
Out. Check 43.
They'll try and run for it. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will shave 1 more off this lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just 1 kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Alert 3.
Geis. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Tressway now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Here's Tressway now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here. We'll do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
I know you felt that one.
On the ready. Hey, lock it.
55, Mike. Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
Bang, bang, bang. Hey, Alpha. Defense.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So hail to the Redskins as they get the victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done.